All right, let's go over some bobber tips with the jig stone. This is the bike tube jig stone right here. I've been soaking it so it's a little wet, but you can see it right there. It's a pretty cool tie. Well, let's talk about some of the basics with the bobber technique. This is an excellent technique for folks that really don't want to wade around a treacherous stream like this. Older folks like me that just don't really feel like wading around in boulders the size of my couch. This allows me to present a lot of flies easily. I can present almost all the flies in the box with the bobber. I just have it pegged on my mono bumper right above, or I have it pegged on the braid right now, just right above the mono bumper or the fluoro bumper. Of course, I'm fishing a dropper when I can. I got a San Juan worm on here, just a basic San Juan worm. The original kind of San Juan worm, just a hook and some chenille. The bobber allows me to pinpoint accurate casts, long drifts, maximize my time in the water for someone who doesn't really want to wade around this stuff. When you're wading out there, you're spooking it. So let's talk about the bobber a little bit and how to use it and why it's effective. You know, you can put water in this thing and cast a little further if you want to. You really don't need to. This is the medium-sized Tough Bubble from Double X Plastics. You know, with that peg in there, sometimes it tries to twist on you a little bit, but there's no water in it, there's no cracks in it. This is just an air-filled plastic float with two flies underneath it. Now I see a couple of sweet pockets out there in front of me. I just want to pitch it right in there next to them. You know? Now I'm just going to let that drift through really slowly. Now the one thing I did, and I know that you guys that have watched my channel now for a little while know the tech tip that I put out there. That was real popular. The one thing that I did before I came down here is I greased the braid with floatant all the way from the bobber back about 40 feet. So if you haven't seen that tech tip, sort through my videos, look for the tech tip, wait to the end of this video, I'll put it in there. That's very important. That makes my braid like a fly line. It floats, doesn't stick to the water, allows me to kind of hold my rod up like this at a 45 or even higher, and just allows me to kind of flick that line every time it kind of bows downstream in the fast current. Now my bobber's just kind of sitting there. I'm going to probably shorten it up just a tad. I feel like I might be just sitting right on the bottom in that still water. So all that requires me to do is I pull that out with my teeth real quickly because I can't grab onto it with my fingers. Slide my knot through. So all I did was slide a little more line through my bobber. Drop it down another couple inches just to make sure that I'm not going to snag up on the bottom when I go hunt around these boulders. It gives me a real short nymphing rig, just like the fly fisherman would have. I'm down there about 20 inches. The nice heavily weighted fly. That'll allow me to work around these rocks a little easier. Real easy to cast, real easy way to fish. It gets below you, you open up the bail, feed some line through with your hand. It's drifting nice and slow through there. Gets down there, starts to drag a little bit. Pull it back. Just a real simple rig to be using for people that want to fish flies or really light presentations, little light rubber jigs or something like that. This is a really good presentation. It allows me to really put it wherever I want. There's a boulder way out there I want to fish. Cast it way out there in front of that boulder. I'm gonna let it come down. So just a super effective way to fish there. It went under, and it opens up tons and tons of water for you. So if you haven't tried the bobber, you're an older angler, or you're just someone that's kind of timid with the wading like me, you don't want to fall down and get all wet and have to go home on the first cast, try the bobber. You'll be super happy. I'm gonna be showing a lot of techniques with the bobber on my channel this year. Dry flies, nymphs, soft plastics. So stick with me. Come back and check out some more. This is Red Bandy Outdoors. Thanks for watching.